Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. For today's video, we are going to try to do the complete perfect offseason for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Obviously, one of the teams are not in the playoffs this season, not going to Orlando. And what we are doing is actually doing rebuilds for all 8 teams that are not going to Orlando, guys. So before we get going on today's video, if you guys don't mind doing me that quick favor and dropping a like, 1,000 likes is always the goal. And if you're one of the 47% of people that watch my videos, they're not subscribed, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. Also, over on my second channel, my reaction channel, Extra Crispy, guys, I did a reaction to the NBA 2K21 reveal. If you do want to go check that out, link to my second channel is in the description below. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get going on this. And when it comes to the Cleveland Cavaliers, I think they're actually not in a very, horrible situation. They got some pretty good things about this team right here. Obviously, Andre Drummond is probably going to be accepting his player option. So, you know, you can either keep him around for a season, see what he's all about, or trade him away. I'm sure some playoff team out there would probably take on his 1-year contract because he's still a really good center. Just that type of center he is no longer really warrants a max contract anymore. You got Kevin Love, of course. Teams will probably still be interested in him. This past NBA season, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists per game. Really good shooting numbers out there. So once again, some team would take him on. Colin Sexton, I actually do like quite a bit here, man. I really think he has potential to be like a 25-point per game scorer in the NBA, either at the shooting guard or point guard position. I think it's kind of like he's one of those combo guards out there that if you have a better player at a different position, then use him like that. But also, I've always kind of liked the idea of him being like a Lou Williams, Jamal Crawford type of like 6-man, just like coming off the bench, you know, playing 25-30 minutes per game and just being like instant offense. So we could also use him as that if that's, you know, kind of the direction we want to go. Tristan Thompson, his contract's up. I don't think he has an option. Maybe he does. Let's check it out real quick. Yeah, no options for him, so we can just walk away, or we could sign him, you know, for a cheaper contract if we want to bring him back. Larry Nance on the team. I mean, $11 million a season, 80 overall, not bad. Jetty Osman, you know, for $8 million, I don't mind using him as a backup or maybe even some trade bait. The thing about Jetty is that, you know, a lot of Cleveland Cavaliers out there, fans thought he was going to be like just this great small forward. And I'm not saying he's bad. I just don't think he's going to be like an all-star or anything like that. So we'll kind of rock out with him for a bit and see what he's all about, you know, off the bench and stuff like that, but probably not the full-time starter. Kevin Porter, I like a lot. This guy could really be a very solid NBA player. Darius Garland, of course, you know, for a rookie season, there's definitely things about his games that he really needs to fix. Three-point shot was good. Turnovers obviously could be better at the point guard position, but overall, for a guy that was coming off an ACL injury, you know, going straight from essentially high school to the NBA, because he didn't really play a lot of college ball or anything like that, you know, he's still a few years away, so we got to keep that kind of in mind and stuff like that too, man. But, you know, got some other pieces out there. Dylan Windler could be pretty solid down the road too and everything, so yeah. But kind of the plan is to build a respectable roster and try to convince a free agent to come here, maybe trade for a guy, you know, for some veterans and stuff like that, man. We'll kind of see. First thing we are going to do is go to the draft lottery because the Cavaliers do have a chance at the #1 overall pick. Not really quite sure who I even would draft at this point. I kind of have to check things out. But, yeah, we have a... Where are we at, man? 7% chance. I think it's actually higher than that in real life, but it's 2K, so it is what it is, man. And we are going to have... Wow. Oh, man. The draft lottery was not on our side, guys. We have the 9th pick in the draft. That one hurts, man. Okay, I was expecting a little bit higher. But, you know, with some of these pieces out here, we might be able to trade up, I guess, in the draft if we want to go that direction. We'll kind of see who's available and stuff. But let's go to staff signing. Currently, we got, yeah, John Beilein is not the head coach anymore. So we are going to fire him. And I'll just go with Michael Stafer because there's not a lot of other great coaches to really choose from. Let's go ahead. Bro, you can't do both, man. You can't be the coach and the bitch-ass trainer. We're going to fire you real quick here, Michael. No, that's Matthew Stafford. Must be his brother. And we're going to go ahead and go for Randy Martin, A- training camp. So that should be good for, like, you know, 3 of those. Get both those guys signed up. All right, man. Let's go to the NBA draft. Denny would be a pretty good small forward to have. I think that's probably who my target is going to be at that 9th spot. I think he probably should be available. But I really wanted to go for like maybe a James Wiseman or an Anthony Edwards, but that's okay too. Let's go ahead and sim to user pick. So yes, 9th pick in the draft. Not fantastic, but still something we can work with out here, man. So overall wise, we got Okongwu right there who could be a pretty solid center. Isaac Okoro, Scotty Lewis. Alrighty, so not seeing the man that I wanted. Let's go ahead and go to Trade Finder, and let's toss in that 9th pick. And I'm going to toss in I mean, if we have Kevin Porter as a backup small forward, you know, it's like Jetty possibly could actually be traded right here. Let's see what's offered up, man. We'll see what's offered up. So we got Tobias Harris, RJ Hampton, Romeo Langford, Brandon Clark. Okay. Tyler Hero wouldn't be bad to get. But no, definitely small forward is the way I want to go. TJ Warren, that's actually not a bad little trade right there, guys. Just because TJ Warren, it could be like a 24 per game score, and it gives us that wing player, only age 26. So he could actually age pretty nicely with this team. Because I'm not really... Oh, there's Anthony Edwards. There he is, guys. There he is, man. Okay, so our 9th pick in the draft and Jetty Osmond, we could get Anthony Edwards on the team. So if I were to do that, we are probably looking at the route of Colin Sexton as a backup, as a 6-man. Which, I mean, could work. I don't know, because he could also be the starting point guard, but then we're doing something with Darius Garland. Let me do this trade here, guys. Let me get Anthony Edwards, because I don't feel bad doing this trade either. I don't think it's unrealistic, just because, you know, the Cavaliers are supposed to have a top 3 pick, so they very well could end up with Anthony Edwards anyway. But yeah, he's the guy I really wanted going into this rebuild. So rookie signs, get him signed up. 79 overall player, 6'3", so yeah, definitely not using him as a small forward. Drummond declined his player option. Wow, that is something I did not see coming, guys. I thought he was going to accept it. Okay, well, we're going to see how much money he wants to be paid. I think the idea here is probably now to trade Kevin Love, though, and just have a lot of money freed up for free agency right here. Okay, Drummond, how much does he want? He wants $37 million. He's definitely not getting that from me, man. Definitely not getting that from me. Okay. I mean, I would give it for like maybe a season, but then, you know, I was actually hoping he was going to accept his player option so I could trade him away. That is definitely not happening, guys. Let's go and try to do a Kevin Love trade here, man. Looking for probably, once again, a small forward or a center, power forward, you know, a younger power forward, I should say. Let's, Kevin Love, anybody we want to toss in with him? Probably not really going to be using Dante Exum at all, so I might as well toss him in and see if, you know, got a little extra trade value there. We got Jonas Valanciunas on a 2-year contract with Justice Winslow. That's not bad. Jonas, you know, obviously only the age 28, 2-year deal, $50 million. That's about what I want to pay for a center like that anyway. And Justice Winslow could be interesting. We got Clint Capella on a 3-year contract. Tyler Hero, Kelly Olynyk, not bad. Again, Buddy Hield. Mitchell Robinson, I mean, he's so easy to get in rebuilds that I'm just not going to get him again, because you could literally get him every single time if you wanted to. Victor Oladipo, TJ Warren was not bad. Blake Griffin. Okay, we got Devin Booker offered to us. Okay. Don't really see the Phoenix Suns doing anything like that, though. D'Lo, CJ McCollum. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this trade right here, guys, because then, you know, the Grizzlies could go with Jaren Jackson at center, Kevin Love at power forward. I like this. This one feels right. Let's get it, man. Let's get Jonas Valanciunas. There we go. And salary-wise, we do have some money to work with right here. I think I'm going to toss DeMar DeRozan a 1-year contract. We'll give him a 1-year contract. We're going to give him quite a bit of a payday, though. You know, and just see how he does for us for a season. He could be nice. And then, obviously, you know, once next offseason, that's when a lot of players should be available. So, yeah, DeMar DeRozan is going to accept that. All right, definitely good with that, man. I mean, there's no way this man's going to pass about a 1-year, $35 million contract. And, yeah, we'll test him out for a season. Anybody else we really want to go for? I guess, like, a Bobby Portis would be interesting. We could give him a 2-year contract. Sure, why not? Always a good, you know, kind of, like, guy that could play a little power forward or center for us if needed. Point guard. I'm going to get a 3rd-string point guard because I'm debating on actually potentially trading Darius Garland if the offer is right out there. So, there we go. Thompson, can we actually... I think maybe a sign trade with Thompson could be the move. Let's give him a contract here, guys. And there we go. He signed up. Besides for that, I think we're pretty much good to go for this offseason, guys. I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season, do my training camps, all that stuff, and see what the rotation is looking like. Okay, so this is what the team is looking like as of right now. Definitely not a bad start to the rebuild. I do potentially want to start Colin Sexton. There's one player that I've been kind of thinking about going for, and we are going to check out some trades for him, guys. That's actually John Wall of the Washington Wizards, just because the Cavaliers do have some cap space to work with out here. There's no guarantees they get a big name free agent. So by getting John Wall, this is a guy, man, that was one of the top point guards in the NBA before his injuries. So if we can get him, you know, on a 2-year deal here, I think the Washington Wizards would be down to trade him anyway. That could be like a guy that could potentially be a big time mentor for Darius Garland, unless he has to be part of the trade, which he might actually have to be. Let's check out some offers here, guys. So we got 5 trade offers. We got DeMar DeRozan, Raul Neto, Darius Garland, DeMar DeRozan, Colin Sexton, yeah, not doing that, Larry Nance, DeMar, and We got 5. Oh, that's not bad all right there, guys. We do have to give up Jonas Valanciunas, who I actually liked the idea of getting him. We're giving up quite a bit of depth, you know, but obviously the Wizards get out of John Wall's contract. They do have to toss in Rui Hachimura to do so, but he could be a very nice, you know, we do need a starting power forward anyway, guys. What I like about this is that we don't have to give up Darius Garland. So by doing that, you know, John Wall could be the point guard for the next 2 or 3 seasons, mentor Darius Garland, which I kind of wanted to do in the first place, and we would be good to go, man. So yes, definitely doing this trade right here, giving up a lot of depth and good young players, but I think it's worth it in this case. And yeah, now we are looking at a team of John Wall, Anthony Edwards, DeMar DeRozan, Larry Nance probably going to come off the bench. We are going to go ahead and start Rui Hachimura right there, who, you know, I mean, he could be a future star for this team here, man. Thompson can be the starting center. I'm kind of fine with that. How is Rui's offense? Because I could be a little nervous. He's got a 62 3-point shot, 91 mid-range shot. So kind of, you know, based on the being 6'8" and stuff, maybe like a Jabari Parker type of player, I suppose, offensively. If I do this, I would like to trade Thompson away for more of a stretch big, I should say, guys. Just because, like, Thompson, what was his 3-point shot? 69, yeah. I've seen this dude jack up some pretty whack-ass shots in his day. So we're going to toss him in with probably Larry Nance, I guess. And we'll see what we get here. Looking for spacing centers. If available, we got Eric Bledsoe, Brook Lopez. Don't really need him. Jakob, Otto Porter, Kevin Love. We got Clint Capella, Dwayne Dedmon. Jabari, Dwight Howard, okay, not really feeling that. We got Christian Wood, who's on the Knicks currently. Alrighty, so I mean, get Lamarcus Aldridge. You know, we are kind of low-key becoming DeMarcus Cousins from the Wizards. Hey, I mean, that could be interesting. We got Thomas Bryant for a backup. I mean, DeMarcus Cousins, kind of the same case as John Wall, where it's like, if this guy returns to form, he could be a top center. You're not really getting the great offense with him anymore, though. But still, it's only a 1-year contract. But I'm kind of feeling this Lamarcus Aldridge, and we also get Derrick Jones Jr. out of it, too. I'm kind of feeling this deal right here, guys. Just, it gives you the veteran leadership to team up, you know, with Anthony Edwards, Colin Sexton, guys like that. Let's get Lamarcus Aldridge here, guys. All right, there we go. So we got him. And yes, he will be the starting center for the season. And then obviously, man, we'll have some money to work with after the year is up. So we got John Wall, Anthony Edwards, DeMar DeRozan, Rui Hachimura, Lamarcus Aldridge with Colin Sexton. Trey Burke is, you know what? Yes, let's start Trey Burke this season. I think Darius Garland could actually benefit from a season in the G League. Just kind of, you know, I don't know, man, just work on some of his game out there. No issues with that whatsoever. So we do have to sign a free agent to put him into the G League. So let me go ahead and just get, can I afford you, Willie Hernangomez, for 1 season? He will not play for the minimum. Okay, let's go ahead and just give me Matt Mooney. All right, there we go. The Moon Man, going to the moon. Okay, yes, probably not. And now what I will do is I will put Darius into the G League for this season. And yeah, hopefully he's like an 80 overall player by the time that's all said and done. Going to the Canton Charge. Alrighty, so this is definitely a competitive team in the Eastern Conference. Good mix of veteran and young players. Bench unit is great. Let's go ahead and put Derrick Jones actually as a backup power forward. And I'll put Kevin Porter at small forward so we can get some minutes. And then, yeah, power forward for you. That's okay. And there we have it, man. I think this season we could definitely be like a 45-win team in the Eastern Conference. You know, I'm going to mess with the rotation a little bit more right here, guys. But let's go ahead, simulate this NBA season, see how this new look Cleveland Cavaliers team can do. Okay, so a record of 39-42. This team actually started off really hot, guys. They started the season 9-1, and then things started like tapering off, you know, towards the middle of the season. For whatever reason, we got one more game against the Washington Wizards and finished with a W on the season. So Giannis MVP, LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year on the Washington Wizards. So makes even more sense that they would trade away John Wall. So yes, that's what it's looking like. Rick Carlisle, Coach of the Year, All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third, looking like that. So we are not in the playoffs. Oh, okay, I thought we were gonna make it. We are not in the playoffs, guys, with a 40-42 record. So that's not great, but it is what it is, man. I'll move my mouse out of the way there. There we go. Player stats on the season. Mark is 16 points, 7 rebounds per game. Not all that great. Colin Sexton, 16, 2, and 3 off the bench as a 6-man. That was kind of cool. John Wall, 15, 3, and 8. I'm good with those numbers. A lot of good balance scoring out there. None of these guys absolutely took over. which I was expecting a bit more out of Lamarcus and DeRozan this season. You know, I wanted them to be like the carriers this season, and then next season, you know, Anthony Edwards going to takeover mode. But yeah, those guys played kind of casual. Maybe they don't like playing in Cleveland. I don't know what it is, but it's all good. They're probably both not going to be back next season anyway, and we got a lot of money freed up now for the 2021 free agent class, which should be extremely loaded, and hopefully now we have a good opportunity to add a superstar to our team. We got the Clippers win the NBA championship. Kawhi Leonard Finals MVP definitely will be a guy that I'm interested in going for on here. So yes, let's go to the draft lottery, because we are going to have lottery pick. I don't think we traded our draft pick. Maybe we did. Who knows, man? And we have the 14th pick in the draft. Okay, so really the draft lottery does not really like us this video here, man, but it's all good. NBA draft time. See what it's looking like. And yeah, not really like a certain position I want to go for, but we'll kind of see. Sim to next user pick. There we go. 14th pick. All right. What do we got, guys? What do we got, man? We got Dazian Nix, Keon Johnson, Rocco. Cannot say that last name for the life of me. Let's go with the rankings. I kind of like Isaiah Todd, and we do need like some more backup big guys anyway, so let's go with him, man. I think he could be a good traditional, you know, power forward in the NBA. 6'10", out of high school, man, straight out of high school. Rookie signing, 74 overall, okay. Team player options. So Collins back, Rui will be back, Darius Garland. There we go. I actually forgot he was even on the team, not gonna lie. Kevin Porter back. Windler, I mean, I'll keep him around for a season, see if he continues to progress. Qualifying offers, let both those guys walk away. Alrighty, man. So, money-wise, yeah, we got a little something here to work with. Not like an extremely loaded free agent class, but also not too bad. I'm kind of considering Lamarcus Aldridge for another season, and then putting Rui at the small forward spot, and then looking for another center. I think that could be a pretty decent route to go. So let me try to get DeMarcus Cousins first here. Once again, it's going to be a small, you know, kind of like a testing contract. We'll give him that right there. And if I get him, do I have to round rights on Lamarcus Aldridge? I do. Alrighty, is there a way to do this where I don't have to renounce rights? Let me see if I got any contracts we can trade away. And, yeah, Derrick Jones, Trey Burke, if I can get, like, draft picks for both those guys, that would be completely fine. Darius probably going to be back at the point guard this season anyway. So, yes, simply just want draft picks or really low contracts. So far, not really seeing any of those things. Chris Boucher, $5 million. Okay, I mean, I will take him on if I have to. Oh, there's a Kongwu right there. There we go. Still on his rookie contract. And we get a first-round pick. There we go, man. We'll do that trade. I like that. And then, yes, can I do this now without letting go Lamarcus Aldridge? Still will take me over. Well, I mean, all right, DeMarcus, we just don't get you on the team. That's fine. Okay, I won't renounce rates on you. I'm still going to keep around Lamarcus Aldridge, though. Alrighty, so now we got a little bit more money freed up to work with here. Who else do I want to go for? Power forwards. You know, let me get out of this period here. I think I just let go of Lamarcus Aldridge. It's all good, man. Yeah, let me get him. There he is. Okay, so that's kind of a large contract for Lamarcus. Let me go, once again, man, a test-out season at about $30 million. We'll give him the 1-year, $30 million contract. He agrees. Centers. What do we got for centers? I mean, Kongwu could actually be our starting center now. Would be kind of cool with that. Steven Adams. Need about $21 million freed up to get him. Alrighty. Give me, like, I guess I'll take Jordan Bell for a season. Why not? But no, Kongwu is probably going to be the starting center now, man. I actually really like that trade. I would actually prefer him over over DeMar DeRozan right now. DeMarcus Cousins right now anyway, just because, you know, he doesn't really seem like he's going up in rating. But, alright, man, I think we are good to go. Let me get Boban, because everybody loves Boban. Shout out to CSB. Alrighty, gonna go ahead and see you guys at the beginning of the regular season. Okay, guys, here is the team going into the next season. I actually think that Darius is probably ready to be the starting point guard. And John Wall had a decent season last year, so on a 2-year contract, it might be a good opportunity to actually try to flip him for something. So let's see what's offered up for him, guys. And yeah, we'll do a trade of John Wall. And actually, like, I'm cool with trading away Rui Hachimura if that means, you know, improving at the small forward position, because Kevin Porter could also start there too, and I think that'd be completely fine. I'll toss in a first-round pick to entice the team to take on his contract. Let's see what we got here, man. We got Kemba Walker, Gordon Hayward, Jaren Jackson, Kevin Love back on the team. Not doing that. Some really good trade offers here. Let me go ahead. Ooh, Brandon Ingram and Spencer Dinwiddie. Damn, bro. Russell Westbrook we could get. What's this? I mean, it wouldn't really make much sense to do that, though, for just for one season of him. We got Devin Booker if we want to go that route against Shea and Chris Paul being offered up. We don't really need guards, though, man. I think I'm going to do this trade over here for Rudy Gobert and just get myself a good, solid defensive anchor. We get Dennis Schroeder, who could be our backup point guard. He's good with that role. Darius is the new starting point guard. We still got Colin Sexton off the bench. And, yeah, Kevin Porter can be the starting small forward. I think he's got really good potential right there anyway. Although I think for this season, since we do got Rudy Gobert for our defensive anchor, I am going to try Edwards at small forward and go with the small ball lineup, guys. I'm going to try it out. If it doesn't work out, we can go back to different ways. But Colin Sexton, he played so good last season. I feel kind of bad using him off the bench anyway. And we got Schroeder, Okongwu, Kevin Porter. Yeah, let's just go with a 8-man rotation. That should be completely fine. So we'll get a few more minutes right here to you and also you. And let's get Edwards at about 34 a game. Rudy Gobert playing quite a bit. Lamarcus at about 30. Darius Garland at that. And then, yeah, we'll switch these guys around. There we go, man. Few less minutes of these guys, I suppose. I want to get, Colin Sexton. I want to get his minutes out there so we can get us some buckets for sure. And there we have it, man. That will be the team. That's a good damn solid squad. This is going to be interesting. I'm very curious how they're actually going to play. System proficiency, we got a pace and space system, although I'm leaning towards maybe a 7-second offense since we got a lot of quickness out there. And Lamarcus Aldridge, he can, pull up for the trailer 3-point shots and stuff, man. But, yeah, we are extremely young. We are great defensively. We got a nice veteran out there in Lamarcus for a season. Bench unit is A-okay. I'm going to say probably a 15-win team. Let's go ahead and simulate this NBA season and see what happens. Okay, so I definitely saw the potential of the team last season, guys, when they started 9-1. So I knew what was possible. Now, this team just went 67-14. I don't think they'd be that good. I think that's 2K just acting crazy and stuff, man. But, you never know what other moves people make out there and stuff. So we got one more game against the Charlotte Hornets and finish with a W on the season. Maybe the Eastern Conference is really weak. I mean, Giannis is on the Bulls, so it's definitely not that weak. Cade Cunningham is on the Detroit Pistons. Clint Capella's 6-man on the Portland Trail Blazers. AD, defensive player. Tyrese Halliburton, most improved on the Nets. And Michael Stafford, coach of the year. That was probably why we were so damn good, guys. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third looking like that. No Cleveland Cavaliers, of course. Straight up disrespectful. But we are the first seed in the Eastern Conference. Let's go to the player stats on the season, see how all these guys played together. So, yeah, the scoring, man. Colin Sexton, 21 points, 6 assists. That's why I definitely wanted to start him. Anthony Edwards now a 20-plus point per game scorer. Love the 5 rebounds, love the 5 assists, 2 steals per game. Darius Garland, starting at point guard after a year in the G League, guys, 18 points, 9 assists. Lamarcus was fine. I mean, he was cool. I like the 17 points. Dennis Schroeder was amazing off the bench. Rudy Gobert, double-double, nearly 2 to 3 blocks per game. Also a steal. Okongwu was a great backup center. This is one hell of a team, man. Like, I didn't realize, like, this was a good built team. I usually don't like to, give myself too much credit like that, but I like how this one's kind of coming together. Okay, first round, New York Knicks. Simulate round right here. See how this goes. And looking good, man. We sweep them 4-0. Closeout game, 29 for Colin Sexton, 24 for Darius, 21-10 game for Anthony Edwards. Next up, Washington Wizards, simulate round right here, and got them 4-1, 30 for Anthony Edwards that time around. Jonas Valanciunas, who literally got to play like 0 games with us, doing work over there. I still think we would have been good with him. Next up, Philadelphia 76ers, simulate round here, man, and wow, okay. They just blew like a 3-0 lead. Darius Garland, damn, bro, coming up clutch, 35-5. I am so happy I did not trade him away. I was really thinking about it. So happy. All right, so we do got the Lakers in the final simulate round right here, guys. And ironically enough, the Cleveland Cavaliers just beat LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Colin Sexton as your finals MVP. Damn, man. I love this squad. Darius Garland was an absolute beast for us here in the playoffs. I mean, he was like, yo, what was that? Oh, wait, okay, okay, he has a career high 31. Okay, Siakam has one of 67 points. Damn, good for him, man. But, yeah, I actually want to do one more season just because, like, this team was a little bit too successful too quickly. And I think, like, one more year, this team could really even reach a farther max potential. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the offseason off camera. And yeah, I'm not really making a lot of moves, so I will see you guys at the beginning of next season. Okay, guys, here is the team going into the beginning of the final season, guys. We did lose Lamarcus Aldridge. I think he actually ended up retiring. So, yes, we are going with a Kongwu at power forward, which could be a little scary because the floor spacing just got absolutely just destroyed out there straight up, man. But, you know, Kongwu's still an 87 overall at the power forward position, so should be good in pick and roll situations. Here's the rest of the team looking pretty much the same out here. So yeah, man, I do want to go ahead though and simulate this next NBA season and see what happens. Okay, so another dominant season, 68-13, guys. One more game against the Charlotte Hornets. I guess Kongwu at power forward, you know, the amount of athleticism you get with him over Lamarcus Aldridge, I guess, makes up for the three-point shooting and stuff like that. But yeah, man, that's what it's looking like for all the awards. We got All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. Was hoping that Anthony Edwards could have won one, but it is what it is. We are the first seed in the Eastern Conference. Player stats on the season. So Edwards, 24 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Colin at 21 points, 20 for Darius Garland. Dennis Schroeder, he was like low-key one of our best moves this video. Just because, like, look what he's doing as a 6-man, guys. I mean, that's what he does in real life. Kongwu and Rudy Gobert combined for really, really solid numbers. Look at that defense. 2 blocks, about 3 blocks from Rudy Gobert. All right, man. So here we go. First round, the Philadelphia 76ers. Simulate round, see how this goes. And looking good. Got them 4 games to 0. Closeout game, 35 for Edwards, 19, 8, and 10 for Sexton. 21 rebounds for Rudy Gobert. Next up, Washington Wizards simulate rounds. And oh my, oh Jesus, man. They always got that one series that just really makes me hold my breath. But hey, we got the W. 26 for Schroeder coming up big time. 22 and 12 for Darius Garland. Alrighty, next up we got the Detroit Pistons, guys. My favorite team of all time. Here we go. Yeah, well, you guys just got swept, unfortunately, speaking for yourself. Here is the closeout game over here. And finally, we do got the Phoenix Suns. Simulate rounds. And there you have it, man. Back-to-back champions. Anthony Edwards, Finals MVP. Looking great. And really the best part about this video, I mean, obviously, like, not every single team is going to be, like, realistic and stuff. But there's a lot of moves that were actually made here that I think could potentially happen. Like, some of these could happen, not all of them, obviously. But, yeah, man, hope you guys did all enjoy the video. Hope you guys all enjoyed the rebuild. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace out, my friends.